Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi and I am here to do a video today about not being so nice to people. Now this is something that I've struggled with for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Being super nice to people who don't mean me any well, because let me be honest, most people are not very good people. And if I would have stopped being so nice, I probably wouldn't have been put in predicaments that I was in the past. But I've been learning. It's come later, much later in life. You know, I'm almost 40, but I'm finally learning that I just been being too goddamn nice. I've been getting signals and signs, messages, subliminal messages telling me stop being so nice to people, stop being so accommodating to people who want to disrespect you. Now I speak about this a lot because I meet some very weird people offline who they seem desperate. They seem very desperate to be a victim with me, and they seem very desperate to get an insult in, and you know, it's like a desperation. It's like an obsession with them that they need to insult me, and I'm not putting up with it. I'm not gonna play oblivious and passive anymore to somebody who is blatantly disrespecting me. And they've done it so many times that, like, different people that I know that that's all they about offline and even online too. I'm not saying that people online are just all great or whatever, but I've always said, well, they're behind the phone. You know what I'm saying? You could easily block them. But people offline, you really gotta feed people out of a long, extremely long handled spoon for them to get the message that they're gonna respect you and that you're not gonna tolerate their disrespect. If I'm giving somebody their respect and their distances and respecting their boundaries, even though sometimes I might be inconsiderate sometimes, but I would at least apologize. I would try to make up for it or something like that. But a lot of people are just careless. They don't give a damn. They're not considerate. They don't have tact. They don't give a fuck about having tact. Okay? Now I know I just cussed, but that, you know, they don't care about having tact. That's what I'm trying to say. And for years I used to play oblivious. People would attack my size, my weight, how I look, how I dress, whatnot, and I would play oblivious to it. I would even give them a compliment, even though they had just insulted me, and they didn't give a damn. They wanted to be even meaner because they knew they could get away with it. You know, I remember one time I was talking to this lady because she had already commented on my weight before, so I was kind of self-conscious around her. And it was like, I guess I wanted to beat her to the punch. So I was like, I need to lose weight, da 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 da. And she was like, yeah, I used to be your weight 100 pounds ago. And that stuck with me. And she had already said things previously about my size and stuff, never once apologized, nothing. And then she had the nerve to actually play victim in different situations and scenarios in between those times too and after. Okay, so basically that lady, she passed away, and she was in a particular hospital room with a very satanic sign attached. The number was a satanic message. It was the mark of the beast on her hotel room. I mean, not her hotel room, but her hospital room. She didn't even die then. She did it because she would insult people. Period. She wouldn't if she felt like that. If somebody gave her an inch, she would take a mile from them. If they were nice to her, she would feel like that was somebody that she could, you know, bully, even though she was a very old woman. Ain't nothing like an old fool, and you can't teach old dogs new tricks. That's what the old saying goes, at least. That's not always the case though, but because I'm older, I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so this woman, you know, I guess she was attacking this person verbally, and then that person, I think, manipulated her into going to a pool, and that person pushed her in it, and she drowned in that pool as an elderly woman, and she passed away like 2 years ago. And you know, she would always ask about me and stuff like that as if we were cool. because I would play oblivious to her disrespect. And before she passed away, I had finally got the courage to stand up to her. I finally got the courage, and I cussed her ass out. Y'all, I gave her a piece of my mind. I did. And I could tell that she was very scared. She probably didn't know what to think, because she probably never seen that side of me after all them years. But I finally had to get her. I had to get her with my mouthpiece. But somebody went a step further, because she was doing that to a lot of people. But I guess somebody took it a step further, and they pushed her in a swimming pool. Not me, and I wouldn't do no shit like that, because I didn't care that much. But I'm just saying, stop being so nice to people who are mean. You ain't gotta go over the deep end like that motherfucker did to her, because that wasn't right. That was not right. I don't condone that. I don't agree with that. But sometimes people can do people dirty so many times, different people, that it finally catch up to them, even if it's later in life. That karma, manifests itself, it builds up, and then that's just their effect then and there. Sometimes that happens that way. You could get instant and latent effect from doing people dirty. Okay, because nobody escapes karma, y'all. Nobody. But my point of this video is to stop being so nice to people. Check them right at the door. If they disrespect you, if they say something messed up, don't wait until the next time you see them. Check them right then and there. You'll feel a lot better. Because what if you don't see them again? You're gonna be stuck with that. Dang, I wish I would have said something. No, say what you need to say when it's needed to be said. Make people respect you. Just like with my name, the pronunciation of my name. A lot of people have been pronouncing my name wrong over the past decade. I've never, ever had this many people consistently pronounce my name wrong, even after I correct them, even after I tell them, well, just simply call me Kim. They'll still try to, switch up my name. And I know a lot of it has to do with, racism. They can't accept that my name is not stereotypical. Okay, they don't care, they don't like that, or they just want to be, mean, I guess. I don't know. They just don't give a damn. Okay. But I have had to finally learn how to check them and correct them. No, that is not my name. You're not going to call me that. I was not named that. You're not going to force that name on me. I've finally learned to really get the courage to stand up to them no matter what. What do I have to lose by defending myself against my own name? This is my name, the name I was born with, okay? So anytime that somebody's in an adversary tries to disrespect you or whatever, don't be playing passive. Don't let it go over your head. Don't play like it was oblivious and it went over your head. Check that ass at the door. Stop being so nice to people. Let them know what time it is the first time, so you ain't got to do it another time. And what if you don't get that another time? Then you sitting with that, okay? So remember that. That is my wisdom for today. And basically, I hope you like this video. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like. And I will see y'all in another video on my lotus flowers. And I hope y'all have an amazing rest of the day. And I will too. And I will see y'all in another one. Peace. I'm out. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I changed my wig and stuff. Yeah. So I'll see y'all in another video. Bye. I'm out. Peace.